let's take a deeper dive on this and bring in Chief Legal Analyst Cleve Rhodes to the conversation. I know you're smiling. It's been a long time since I'm in the dating scene, but
it's
this
interesting.
Has given all types of messy, but there's so much to talk about here. Starting with Section 230, remind us what it is and how that protects social media companies.
It gives them the protection to not be held liable, to not face a lawsuit for things that are posted on the website. In its basic shell, that's what it is. And so with this class action suit, yes, all he sees is dollar signs. If you're an attorney, you're like, you got Facebook and you got millions of people that are on this group, you potentially got millions of clients. I mean, in America, they say 1.8 million are in this group. In London, almost 100,000. And so you got folks all around the world that could be potential clients. So I see him seeing dollar signs, but there are limitations. You're not suing these individuals. You're going to want to try to go after the big fish, and that's Meta. But if you can't get to them because of Section 230, there's really not a big payout in here. The only way you can get to Meta is by showing that not only did they host this information, but they allowed them to do it and they furthered that action. And I think that would be hard to prove. I mean, this is terrible. The allegations that the men are making is saying that it's not just hurting their feelings, but it's hurting their careers, it's hurting their lifestyle, it's hurting their life. And so I could see a problematic situation unfolding. But if he can't point to a smoking gun that shows that Facebook not just encouraged it, not just allowed it, but actually contributed to it, this is getting dismissed.
Yeah, and he said that every time they hear a horrible comment that's said about a new client, they think, okay, that's the worst one. Then the next day, there's an even worse one that they come across. But as you mentioned, these Facebook groups, they aren't just here in North Carolina. They're all across the U.S. and even the world. But for those who comment on these posts and these pages, is there anything that they should be worried about if this lawsuit is successful?
Be cautious is what I would say, because all these things are ever evolving. You got to remember that most of our regulations and most of our laws that we have are reactive. They're a reaction to something happened. We have an exit sign outside of a door in a club because people caught on fire years ago and no one knew how to get out. So now they mandated that every club you go into has an exit sign and they're clearly posted. So because we are reactive as opposed to proactive with our laws, what I can see is anticipating things where you have anti-doxing things, out there where you can protect a person and maybe subject an individual to criminal liability as opposed to civil liability. And that would be more of a way of a deterrence as opposed to, the monetary aspect that I think is going to be hard to prove against the big fish. But that's what I think the future holds, is that you'll see legislators out there saying, how do we protect the everyday Joe Schmo that has nothing to do with this and now has been wrapped up into some crazy claims?
Okay, we are fair balanced here, so I got to point out this fact. Guys are not the only victims here. It's my understanding that there's also Paige saying, are we dating the same girl? So with that, and there's actually one that has ties to Charlotte, Mooresville, and surrounding areas. So with that being said, for those who are part of those groups, no judgment. We're just trying to give you some legal advice to help you out. You need to tread lightly when you start making your comments.
Less members in those other pages, but what I can tell you is I like the idea. You want to make sure you have it in a new dating environment, have an opportunity to find out what's actually happening around you, but you can't do it to the fact that where you're affecting these folks' life, where they're getting therapy and treatment and they're losing their jobs. I think that's where the line is kind of being drawn. And taking a lawsuit's great. Getting a monetary reward, not as easy.
How about you just don't date several people at
I
one
was
time?
just going to say, it all comes back to...
My thing is, when you get an alert in your mind that some ain't right, some ain't right.
I agree. That is definitely not the right idea.
I don't need to go to a Facebook page and know something ain't right. You ain't got to make a match. I just know that you're not for me.